Funny brake lights. Arrows.
Yeah, it looks about right from my angle. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, see how everyone else is braking. This is what I'm noticing. I know they're not.
No, it's just got his reverse, his
Yeah,
rear lights
okay,
on.
yeah, cool.
So our lights are on, so our back lights are bright like that. But when he
Yeah.
brakes, you'll see, there you
Yeah.
go. There's the difference. Usually the centre light, the identity light, it comes on as well, usually.
It's just like, why are people braking?
There he is.
I get those stops are smooth. I want to have to be
Yeah,
jolted.
do, don't need a lot.
But even when I think I'm going dead slow, it still does it. So it's
Especially on an uphill, because that acts like a brake as well,
yes,
of course.
yes.
Let's rearrange this bit of wiring. Everybody's way.
Looks like your prediction of being quieter wasn't necessarily true.
Well, no.
Around Abbey Street it looks quiet, but around here it's not.
Well, you got these roadworks up here, you see,
Yeah.
and I think that's the main sort of
Yeah.
problem.
I'm trying to make it more pedestrian friendly, aren't
I have no idea what they're doing. All I know is they're taking 16 weeks to do it. So I can't imagine too many of them, grafting at the moment. Probably grafting over a cup of tea in the van. Got any hobbies, Nick?
Hobbies. I like my films.
Ah, okay.
I like playing video games sometimes.
What kind of movies do you like?
I don't mind like anything kind of actiony or adventuring. What else?
Action, adventure?
Yeah, anything kind of like a good kind of like a drama, a good story. One of my favourite. I like sci-fi. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Big Star Wars fan.
I went to see the original ones, the pictures back in 1978.
Oh well, there we go.
Yeah, well, that was great. Came out of there, we were all Luke Skywalkers for that one.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. That. I'll tell you a true story. A bit of a claim to fame. I met Darth Vader.
Really? You met the actor for
Dave
it?
Prowse, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Years ago, back in before he was.
Not the voice then.
Sorry?
Not the voice.
No.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
He's gone as well, hasn't he,
Yes,
recently?
yes,
No, because I used to live in the southwest, and he used to come and drink in a place where I had a job when I was only 14, picking up classes in a like holiday camp nightclub, and he used to come and drink and such. But obviously, before he was Darth Vader, but he was big. The guy's huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but yeah, so we used to have like locals trying to get into the holiday camp club, and they weren't allowed in, so the doorman used to see them off, but if it got a bit too much for the doorman, Dave Prowse used to join in, and go over. So my claim to fame is I saw Darth Vader in a real fight.
There we go.
Yeah, true story. But yeah, I did see it the first time around, and yeah, The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, or Revenge of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi. Oh, but the old one's Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
Well, at the beginning, I think they called it Revenge of the Jedi, but then they sort of changed it to Return.
Because it's not really revenge, is it?
No, not really.
Well, it's Revenge of the Sith. It's definitely revenge.
So we'll be turning left, and we should have a slip road. It depends on how they've sort of done it, but let's have a look. So we'll still have our left signal.
Yeah.
So they've obviously blocked off the... It's going to be quite a sharp turn actually here. In fact, you've got a red light, so just bring it to a stop with the line. So remember, when the line disappears, it's 2 meters, so there it is about there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that is a sharp turn. So
Okay.
just make sure you don't turn too soon.
Is it best to kind of go like that?
No. You wouldn't S-shape it round because of these guys over here. So
It's going to take time. Yeah.
You know, yes, you want to go like that because it's the easier one to do, but this is where your discipline comes
Quite
in.
a bit of space.
Yeah, you'll be all right as long as you don't turn too early. And just remember, your back wheels will take a shortcut.
Yeah.
So if you've ever seen tyre tracks in the snow, you notice there's always like two sets of them,
Yeah.
and the back one's always cut over.
So don't turn too early, but not too late. I feel like we're going to be here for a while.
Well, it's a 4-way control, so that's the second one gone. This is the third one. Then it'll be whichever one, that one or this one, and then it'll be yours.
So we'll go across first. In some ways, I'm glad I can roll into it rather than have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you just let go of the brakes, the car will just go on its own, and that's perfect speed
That's
actually
good
for this kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I need to accelerate as well. Right.
Use these, so you should be yours next. So I think next time what we'll do is, because we can cut out this junction by going down up Farley Road and Louvain Road, which is quite close to us. So next time round, we'll do a cut around.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, we go on St Albans Road up Farley Road, and it brings us out just the other side. There we go. So you've already made your plan. I agree with it. That's it. Big turn now. Big turn. Yes. That works. Yeah. Nice. So good thinking. Yes, exactly. Yeah. You didn't need any gas at all there. And that's another one of the advantages of an automatic car, is that it really can, help you control your speed in these really tight situations. So do you work weekends, Nick?
No.
Are you available for lessons on a Saturday, for example?
Yes, I would, yes.
Right, what the situation is I've got, that's it, just control it, because obviously this is far from ideal. It's alright for these lessons, but once we get it going, we're going to need to really get out there, and you can't really do that this time of day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a Saturday lesson for you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee what time it will be on a Saturday, but
That's
I'll do my very best to get that going for you, alright?
Yeah, I'm happy to be flexible. I don't mind early mornings.
I know, and I really appreciate that, because some people you can't get them out of bed before 9, believe me. But for you, a Saturday lesson would be much more beneficial.
Yeah.
Like I say, you're still getting the full benefit of your lesson today, because we're still doing the basics, but give it a few weeks and we'll need to move beyond this.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll make that work for you, alright?
Yeah.
Slow it down early. So my 8 o'clock, Saturday 8 o'clock is going on a test next week, actually, I think it is.
Okay.
Next, in fact, I think it's next Tuesday morning when you're meant to have your lesson. I'll have to check the diary. Will he pass? I hope so. He's a good driver, but anyway, we're turning left. See how it deals with the nerves. But if he passes, you can definitely have that 8 o'clock. If not, it might have to be an afternoon lesson.
That's alright. I can handle that. I'm not usually too busy on a weekend. Most of my weekends I'm trying to spend on doing work in the house. So.
Cool. Yes, please, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to do the same routine, but we're going to cut out that corner. Again, it will present you with a challenge because the turn from Manor Road onto St Albans Road is very sharp.
Yeah.
And there's a technique for it, but